Hi, my name is Jess and welcome to From Me to You Video Photography and Book Reviews YouTube channel. So today, well actually earlier this week I did not do my When and Where by Wednesday, so here is my current read Fridays. Technically, as I said last week, I am still reading The Switch. Have not actually advanced from where I talked to you last week about it, so it's up in the cards if you want to learn more. Also, I'm just going to talk about one of the novels that I have finished this week because, briefly, because it actually goes on with what you saw in the cover for this video about the novel that I'm actually reading right now. So, I finished Radiance by Grace Draven about 3 days ago, so around Wednesday. And I really liked it. It was as good as the hype had been giving me. However, I gave it 4 stars. I'm not going to go into why or anything like that now. At some point, my review for it will happen, and I probably will have another video for a bit about this series later on. But the main point for me is that everybody hyped it up so much, but didn't really put in their hype because it was mostly about, I don't know how to say their names at all. The main characters, I don't know how to say their names. So the main characters, because my pronunciation is going to be bad. So yeah, it's, I know Kai is the bad group. Not the bad group, I'm sorry. Wrong take. The guy is Brishan? Yeah. Anyways, they're the elder race. They're not the bad group. It's just, I'm waking up. So sorry. At the time I'm recording this, it's about 5:30 in the morning. So yeah. Anyways, I'm still waking up. So yeah, it's Brishan and it's Eidolon? Yeah. Anyways, the male and female lead, I'm just going to say from now on because, yeah, words. So, anyways, I finished that on Wednesday, and I gave it 4 stars, like I already stated. The hype is as good as it was stated, but in the hype, they were always talking about the main couple's relationship, which is a good thing. The relationship is what I was there for. It was the romance. It was awesome. And yes, it does sort of come to a conclusion, but because of the way that the series is plotted out, it does have a cliffhanger. And it's not... It is the first... Radiance is the first book in the series, and it was never stated in any of the videos that I had seen that it's kind of a duology for their romance. And I just wish it was stated before. So if you have not picked up Radiance, which, I mean, the first time I heard about it was in 2017, and it took me 3 years to actually grab it. So I'm with you if you haven't yet. It's alright. But if you haven't picked up Radiance by Grace Draven, you should, yes. The main couple's relationship and everything that goes on with that novel is a good one, but you should be aware that it's a duology, which I was not told before. And that kind of hurt the rating for me, because so much could have been done, and I could have enjoyed it more if I had known that. But anyway, so I had a conundrum right after I finished it on Wednesday and Thursday, because I kept going back and forth. I mean, for book 1 was really good, but was it as good for me to follow it up with book 2, which is Eidolon, I think is how you pronounce it. And I finally came to terms that if I didn't read it now, I probably will never read it, because truthfully, that's just my mood readerness. That's just what happens. If it doesn't completely grip me, or if I get freaked out about what is going to be happening in book 2 for the follow-up couple, for the main couple, I for some reason put it in the back burner and say, oh, I will at some point, and then just never get around to it. So I picked it up, and now I am on chapter 4 of it. I started it last night, and I am enjoying it, but I will say, even though it is set up as a duology, Grace Draven tries to have the beginning be comprehensive for those who do not read book 1. So it's a lot of backlog and updates and reiterations of what we were told in book 1. And for that, it made it very slow and boring, at least the prologue was really good because it was new information. But chapter 1 and chapter 2 were really hard to get through because of how slow pacing it is. By chapter 4 now, I am seeing where I had seen on Goodreads different people kind of complaining about the main female lead and why they didn't appreciate how as you'll see on the screen, I'm not going to read whatever you see on the screen because I'm not sure what I'm going to show you yet, but you'll see the different reviews that I had read through before possibly considering not picking this up, to tell you the truth. And they didn't have anything bad to say about the novel itself, but there was a lot of talk about how they didn't like how the female lead, Brejjan's wife, didn't really treat him as a wife first. She put the country first, which, you know what, with the bad situation that's going on, I have no problem with that. I mean, she at least knows what needs to be done, because even though Brejjan and his wife were like spares that were more forgot about and they got together in book 1 because of political things, I understand where the female lead is coming from, because she's really the only one that understands the protocol that needs to happen to make sure that things don't go south for them all. So I am enjoying it, but it was very slow and is now only starting to get good. I'm curious how things are going to go down, because right now the whole point of it is at the very end of book 1 and the beginning of book 2, this one, a demon horde escapes. So they are dealing with a demon horde, and because of that, it boosted up Brejjan and his wife's royal ranking. But there's consequences to that, and they're dealing with the consequences now. And this whole series is called the Wraith Kings series. And only now in book 2, not in book 1, book 2, you figure out what a Wraith King is, and where I am, it was just informed to the main couple, basically what it was and what was needed as sacrifice to be done to take care of the demon horde. So it will be interesting to see where it goes from here. I am liking it, not as much as I liked book 1. I don't know what it's going to come to, because I'm only on chapter 4-ish. I might be on chapter 5. I could be wrong. But I don't know what's going to happen. And I am very curious to see what will go down. So that's where what I'm currently reading right now. What are you into? If you are here and enjoyed my ramblings, please leave a crown emoji in the comments so I know that you're here. Also, have you read the Wraith King series before? Please let me know your thoughts, especially if you read book 2. There's a lot of mixed reviews out there on Amazon and also on Goodreads for book 2, and I'm very curious to see if my own feelings will be laid down about this, because I do like Brejjan and his wife, but I don't know how much I really like them, depending on how things are going to go. Because I am actually on Brushen's wife's side. If I understand her stance, where a lot of people did not, and it will be interesting to see how things are laid out. I do like that Brushen is really alpha male when it comes to his wife, and that I don't think that he would go with the mechanics that are going on in her head to help save the kingdom. Things that she doesn't want to have happen, but knows decorum states it should. So I'm very interested in how this is going to go. So, yes. Crown down in the just comment section if you're here. Please, let me know if you've read the series. Also, please let me know what you're in the middle of right now, and are you enjoying it or not. So, please like or dislike this video as you see fit, and thank you for being here. This will also be on my blog, so if you're reading this from or watching this from my blog, hi. If you can please subscribe to my YouTube channel, my blog, my websites, my social media accounts, I'd really appreciate that. You'll see this lovely list here. And please, I don't know. I'm still waking up. I hope you have a great day. Please stay tuned here, as my typical saying goes, because you never know what's going to happen next. And you don't, because I think I'm just going to film next my reactions to some coffee creamer. Yum. Take care.